Yeah, so I mean, I'll have some questions at the end. I have like three general questions.
Yeah.
This game got quite fed early. The team was quite weak,
Mhm.
apart from top. And what the reason I wanted to do this review is it felt very chaotic. I felt like I was stuck mid and perma fighting a lot of the time, and I don't really know how to get out of it. Feels like like my team wasn't pushing side lanes. I felt I didn't have time to push side lanes either, because felt like my team will die due to the Fed Mel. So yeah, this is kind of what I'm looking for is like some ideas
All right. Sounds good.
and also obviously my mistakes, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I made quite.
We'll get to that. Yeah, obviously I agree with you. The game looks really, really good. Being a bit greedy with not recalling, but I think never. I'm just always recalling here at this point. Um.
It was I
Yeah.
thought I knew where the enemy jungle was, and I wanted to protect my top laner a little bit and run
Yeah.
away. I didn't want to fight him here.
Yeah. Makes sense. It's human wording. Okay, base. What are you buying? Oh, I hate auto buy. I need to make a tweet, but auto buy is the most disgusting thing ever. I can't believe right out of
It's
this.
for noobs.
It's so bad. No, this is so bad because you're leaving base with 500 gold, but I guarantee you. We can do the math. It's three long swords, so 350, 350, 875 pickaxe, right? Let me go back. How much money do you have? So for right now, you can buy pickaxe 875. You'll have 1,000 gold left over, and then you could buy two long swords, which is 700, and then you could buy glowing motes. You could leave base right now with 26 gold. You can literally spend. You have 876. You can spend right now 1850 of it, and you're gonna have two long swords pickaxe, which is 4580, plus your glowing mote, right? Instead, we leave base with this, which is 3080. So we're leaving base with 15 less AD than we could have, and we technically have five more ability haste, which is fake, you know. So try not to buy this auto buy. It's so bad. Here we could have, if we like manually bought, you could call it, then we are gonna have a solid 15 more AD, which is obviously a big deal. So it's a small item point.
Okay.
Kill TF. Look to pull dragon. I think normally pulling dragon with TF kill makes a lot of sense. The idea is like, oh, we have number advantage, right? We have four people alive on our team, three people dead enemy team. So if there's a fight, we win. In this case, not actually, because if you look over, your AD carry is 1 HP, right? So it's not actually 4v3. It's in reality it's 3v3 because Ash won't actually be a part of the fight. And now you're just 3v3ing with even numbers, and I don't want a 3v3 as Kayn. If I'm ever 3-thing as Kayn, I want to have my form, I want to have my first item, I want to do whatever. So in this case, since you are pretty close to Eclipse, I would not pull Dragon. I would just say, okay, time to clear up. I would do Wolves, Raptors, Red, Krugs. After that, you should have Eclipse money. And if you see RekSai bot, he does Dragon, he ganks bot. Then after Krugs, you'll just start the grubs on spawn, right? So I think here you have to recognize just teammates conditions. Ashe is obviously like if you look now, she's 1 HP. There's
It,
no way we're
it,
pulling.
it, it it felt pretty troll, to be honest, as well, to pull the dragon here.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I kind of lost my mind, as you sometimes say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, because it ends up being 1 for 1. Actually, sorry, it ends up being 2 for 1. Actually, it looks like it's gonna end up being way worse. What a fucking mess. Ends up being 3 for 2 at the end of the day, so you guys are down like one kill. More importantly, though, you and Victor both flashed, which is pretty bad, and Ash actually. So all three of our and Rel, so all four of us flashed, which is pretty bad, right? And we went down kills in the exchange. And looks like Eclipse is 1500. And how much money did you have before this fight? You had You actually have perfect Eclipse money if you full clear. Each camp gives around 100 gold, so 4 camps is 400 gold. Eclipse is 1500. So if you just kill your 4 camps, you can base on full Eclipse, and then you open map, and you'll have full Eclipse, and now anything you want is yours. Grubs, Dragon, I guarantee you, no one in the game has first item when you get Eclipse. So you'll by default, by definition, be the strongest guy in the game. There's 10 champs in the game, you'll be the strongest guy. So any fight you want to take, a dragon fight or a grub fight, whatever, we'll be winning. So I think you just have to recognize earlier, okay, my Ashe is low, even my Victor's half HP. Um, it's time to just farm for my item, which I'm close to. And then once I have my item, then I'll force a bot player, then I'll force a dragon or blah, 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 you know? So I think this is really bad. Okay, we have our Eclipse. We get all 3 grubs. Nice. When I see RekSai here, by the way, if I'm you, I'm ecstatic because in my head, when I do these grubs, I'm expecting it to be a grubs for Dragon Trade. I'm killing grubs right now, and now RekSai's probably on Dragon. When I see RekSai here, I'm like, oh my god, awesome! Now I can do both. Now I can draw grubs and dragon. So if I'm here, if I'm you, I'm ecstatic. I'm not saying this is a bad fight. I'm just saying you shouldn't be in the mentality where I need a fight to win. By him not being dragon, you've already won. Again, I'm not saying this is a bad fight. I think it's a good fight. But just have it in your mentality as him not being a dragon means I've already won the exchange. It could only get like worse from here, you know? It's already a W. But this is fucking awesome. Kill them, get his camps, got the grubs. Look to just leave. Again, you should be in the mentality of I've already won. So by staying around, all I can do is, risk my lead I've acquired. Take these camps and just base for form. Perfect. We have form. One small Kayn trick is usually people walk to here and then they transform to keep your movement speed longer. Because then you get transformation. That's I think it's a countdown. You have 10 seconds of like transform movement speed. So if you walk out to here, then instead of your movement speed running out here, it would run out here. Very small, but
You're
located.
not talking about home guards. You're talking about like
Yes, transform
you
movement
get
speed.
more when you transform. Wow,
Yeah, when
I
you
have 600 games. I didn't know that.
yeah
All right.
you never notice when you transform you get movement speed boost.
No, I didn't know that. No.
Yeah, all good. Have you ever watched Kayn streamers and they all transform out of base? Have you never wondered why? Because every Kayn main transforms out of base.
I mean, I do that sometimes as well,
Yeah,
but mainly because I forget.
yeah, all good. Okay, two double kill, perfect, and pull dragon instantly. No, not blue buff. Enemy Kate and RekSai are both dead. Have you been here for the other VODs today? Or have you just came in last second?
No, I was here for the other VODs.
Okay.
Like the reason I didn't do it is I, I, I felt that I didn't have mid priority there.
What?
And Mel was fed.
Uh-huh.
Mel, I think it's 6 kills or something like that, and I feel like she can kill me. That's why I didn't want to do it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's you're not recognizing your own strength or what then, because you are 5-1-2, only person in the game with one item. You also have merchants actually, so you already bought magic as 4 Mel, right? Um,
Yeah.
I guarantee you you're up levels on Mel because you're just so fed. She's level 7, so you're up 2 levels on Mel. You have magic resist for Mel. Um, there's no reason you should be scared of Mel. Um, like even right now, you can just flash Q on her. She's gonna die. What? Tell me what she does if you flash Q on her, right? She has no root now. She has no flash. You just saw her flash forward. You have red buff slow. You have a W knock up. This guy is you're either over respecting her or you're under respecting yourself or both. Because I mean you're up 2 levels. You have an item that directly counters her, which is Merc Treads, right? Um, so she's an immobile mage. You have red buff slow. You have W knock up. Um, you're like, oh, and you look at it objectively, you're like, oh, she's 6-1-2, while you're 5-1-2. But then we look at the items. One item, one item, boots, boots, and so you have these two items. This is a support item. This really doesn't even give anything. And so you have 2 components advantage on her. So you have 750 gold advantage on her. Plus you have 2 levels on her. So you have 2 levels and items on her. And again, Ionians don't counter you, but Mercs counter her, and you have items that are stronger into her than your items. So every indicator we could use, items, levels, champion specifics, like you're a good diver, she's an immobile mage. You counter in every aspect of the game. You also have flash advantage. She has no flash here. You have flash. There's not a single aspect you don't win in, right? So I think over respecting her and under respecting yourself. Also, you said you had no mid prio. Now I ask, so why does mid prio like matter? I'll ask like that. Mid prio
I
matters
mean,
because their mid's gonna be first, right? That's what prio means.
Yeah, I mean, like TF was still on the map when while the Victor was 1 HP,
Hmm.
right? So I just felt I would get, you know, ganged on by TF Mel, right? While the Drake's hitting me. That's basically was my thought process then.
Yeah, my point is because you kill them, you also have you just have number advantage, right? Like Ash will come, so it's gonna be 2v2, and if Rel comes, then it's 2v3, right? You also
Mhm.
like you could say they have mid prio, sure, but you can say you have bot prio, which you obviously know because first of all you see right here that you have bot prio, and their bot laner's dead. So mid prio doesn't matter if you have bot prio, it neutralizes, right? If they have mid prio, you have bot prio, then it's even. If they had mid prio and bot prio, then that's a different story, right? But it's so I think you're way too scared here. We need to be prioritizing the objectives more. This guy should be dying if he walks into you like this. You should be just flash queuing onto him and killing him. So you're way too scared of Mel, or you're just not understanding how fed you are.
Yeah, I was just scared of Mel, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah. I did feel quite strong.
It's funny. Item wise, this TF is stronger than the Mel was at the time, but you're fighting this TF stronger than you're fighting the Mel. Like if anything, you're like remember we opened the Mel items. She was one item plus tier two boots. This guy is one item plus tier 3 boots, plus components, plus the same level as you. So this guy is way stronger than Mel was at the time, but you're zero hesitation fighting this guy, right? So your mindset's backwards because you dying here giving shutdowns very bad, and if RekSai is good, he should just pull dragon knowing you're dead. He didn't because he's bad. I don't know why you don't want to come help mid, especially when you see RekSai's dead. Once again, you have no advantage. Their jungle's dead, yours isn't. You see Rel here. So this is a 2v3, is it not? We have look at all information on the map. RekSai's dead, that's jungle. See top on vision, that's top. We see mid here, that's mid. So the only last two people alive are AD carry and support. No one can help them, right? Top can't help them, mid can't help them, jungle can't help them. Agreed. Um, and you have Victor, you see Rel, you see yourself. So this is a 2v3. You have guaranteed no advantage, 2v3. And it's double pincer. You're gonna come from right side over this wall. Rel's gonna come from left side, and Victor's from above. So this is a 2v3. You have number advantage. You have flank, and these are two immobile mages. Oh, sorry, marksman mage. Two mobile carries pushing. How is this allowed? How are these guys getting Kayn dying? You're level 10, level 9, level 9. I guarantee if you press items right now, you're gonna have way bigger items than these guys as well. So I think you're letting the longer you let them you don't punish them and you don't fight them, the more fed they're gonna get, the more they're gonna hit, scale. They're gonna kill your Victor for free. They're gonna hit mid plates for free. They're gonna get mid tower for free. Like you're just letting them get. Like, you might be like, oh, by avoiding them, I'm not letting them get stronger. No, by avoiding them, you're letting them get stronger. You're scared. Oh, if I die to them, they'll be even more fed. No, it's the opposite. By letting them do whatever the fuck they want, you know, killing, diving Victor, getting mid tower, they're just getting more and more fed. So, I think it's also like these are the champions you're supposed to carry. Like Kayn, Blue Kayn, and Red Kayn, either of them are excel at killing immobile mages. Assassin Kayn one shots them. Bruiser Kayn, again, if they're immobile, they have no way to dodge you. I mean, this is a perfect example. What the fuck could Mel do to you this fight? You know, like you just ran her over. She's full HP. She wasn't even pushed up. She was literally basically under a tower, and you just full dove her 1 HP by yourself with no teammate around. This is an example. What you just did to her is what you could have done to her for the last like 10 minutes, by the way. Okay, 10's over exactly. Like last 5 minutes. In River that one time, when she's diving your Victor, what you just did was a perfect representation, and you did it without flash either. Imagine you have flash, you just flash Q on her, she can't do anything. You just run her down, right? So I just think the second you kill, also your logic is, oh, I don't want to do dragon because Mel might kill me. Okay, Mel's dead, bro. Let's do this. Let's get the dragon going. The map, it's 3v5. We have 5 teammates alive. They have 2 teammates dead. We have number advantage. It's like you're allergic to doing this dragon. Uh, Mel's alive. We say we can't do it because Mel's gonna stop us. Mel's dead. We can't do it because I don't know why.
I also had it in my mind that I want to play around Heimerdinger a little bit, I think at this point, because he was fed and I thought the Victor was really hinting and running it.
Let me see when you press tab so I can have my own thoughts. Okay, okay, unless you just press it, let me pause.
It might have been a wrong opinion.
Yeah, I mean, your Heimerdinger is strong. I agree, he's really strong. But let's look at it objectively. I think everything's about items and level. So yes, your mid lane is down one level. I agree. Item is one item. Boots to boots. Either with the codex, that's even. The ring thing. Okay, your mid laner is down a single glowing mode. So your mid laner is down 250 golden stats and one level. So he is slightly weaker, but not much. Then we look at AD carry. AD carry is up a level 11, level 10. Item, one item. Component, components. So
I think I was just stuck on the Fedmel. Like I had a mental block on that champion to want to avoid her.
I mean, I ban Mel every
Um,
game. I agree. I think Champ's OP, but you just saw what you did to her without flash. You just
yeah.
roamed. So I think you have to. I think it's fine if you had it at the time, but also again, same thing. At this point, Dragon's Mel's dead, so why would we not do Dragon, right? We can't use the Mel excuse anymore. It's a bad excuse.
Yeah.
And if we
True.
press tab, we look, mid and AD carries are the exact same items to their mid AD carry. Our mid's down one level, but our AD carry's up one level. So your mid and AD carry basically are equivalent strength to their mid AD carry, I'd say, right? So you know your mid AD
Right.
carry are same strength, and you're obviously way stronger than enemy jungler, and their support's dead. So there's just no reason not to be doing this Dragon earlier. Um, so yeah. And I think if you're gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna play with Heimerdinger," then go top here. Let's herald the top tower. Let's play with Heimerdinger, right? Why aren't we if we're super fed and our Heimer's super fed? Why are we on red? Why are we not doing enemy blue, enemy Gromp? If you guys are fed
Mhm.
enough, then you guys should be able to 3v2, right? If they send three people top, then you guys can 3v2 them, right? If you're so much stronger than enemy jungle and Heimerdinger is so much stronger than enemy top laner, then you guys can make up the number advantage, right?
Mhm.
I think it's fine not to fight
Like,
here top just because you have no ult, no flash. But just the principle, we can't say we're not fighting dragon because we're playing for a hero Heimer and then not fight with the Heimer, right? We have to choose one or the other. I think this dragon's good that we got. I'd rather do this dragon than fight top with no ult. Um, but I'm just saying your own words to you, right?
yeah, no, of course.
Yeah. Okay, kill this guy. Herald mid. I want to base ASAP. You have $2,000 with item and base. I do not want to fight with item and base and $2,000 base ASAP once the fight plays over. But here, you're like, it's one thing like this going for the CF is fine, because he's going for your teammates, and you're. It's one thing to respond to. I think you could have 10,000 gold, and it's still going to be correct to respond to the enemy planes. Okay. What's wrong to do when you have 10,000 gold, or in this case 2,000, is forcing your own play. So this is perfect. I want a base, but TF's forcing my teammates, so I'm going to save my teammates. Perfect. Good job. Beautiful. I'll never be mad at this. But this, what you end up doing here, is now you force your own play, and now forcing your own play when you have 2,000 gold, that's bad because we could just be basing here, getting our money, our item, and then forcing our own play, But instead we die, and we burn our flash, and we lose a shutdown, and then Victor dies too because we're not alive to protect him. You know what I mean? So this is really, really big throw from you, and very unnecessary, right?
Yeah.
Killing the TF was awesome. After this, we just base. We get our second item, and then when we open mid, then we'll do like, um, you know, Grom, Blue, Wolves, Raptors, and the mid tower. Sick. We had Trojan, we had this. And also, it's one of the things when you're the strongest guy, I heard me say it earlier today, you are a glorified babysitter. Your job is to protect your teammates, because if as long as they don't die, you can't lose. And but here when you're dead, you're just not able to do anything. Rel, Ash want to fight mid. It's like you know the Interstellar movie. Have you ever watched Interstellar?
Yeah.
You know
I love that movie.
the bookshelf scene where he's fucking yelling, "Stop, stop, don't do it," right? Don't leave. This is you
Mhm.
right now. I'm like, you're fucking dead. You don't want them to fight without you because you know that they're gonna die without you because you're your team's entire strength, and they're going in and fighting and they're just fucking dying. And I'm you like, no, don't fucking stop going in. Like, fight with me. But you can't be mad that they're not fighting with you if you're just suiciding. But if you never die,
Mhm.
then you'll always be there for these fights. You know, that's how you should view it.
Right.
Um. So yeah. So far, I think this mini game. I think, yeah. Even though you're 7-3-3, you're playing well KDA wise. I think there's plenty of things we could have done to snowball this game. I think you could have had, this dragon spawning could have been your third dragon. So we have Soul Wincon. I think this Mel and Kayn could be farmed way earlier. Teammates could have less deaths because you could be playing for them. You literally like you gave up your position. So this is good. You have position advantage. He has to now. The only way to live is to walk to base. He has to now walk through you to walk to base. This is perfect. And then you just with this one Q, now you're behind him again. And now he doesn't have to walk through you. He could just walk away from you, right? And now you're forced to chase after him again. So you should not Q here. Here's where you just W an auto attack. You want to walk with him. Well, walk alongside him. So here it's gonna be auto, walk down, auto, walk down. Or in this case, it's going to be W, right? And then hit him. And then not Q still, walk down. W, auto, walk down. And then if he flashes away, then you'll Q after him, you know? You want to you want to force him to keep walking into you. But when you, again, when you Q like this, now you're just chasing him, you see? This guy should always die. Always. Okay, looks like he dies eventually. I think you either you're not pressing tab enough or you're not identifying well enough, but it feels like you're just leaving your team out to dry. Your team's not weak. If your AD carry is 0-6, mid 0-5, I agree, bro. Fuck your team. Let's flip or stop. I actually agree with you. But as we saw earlier, your AD carry was not weak. Your mid laner was not weak. They are completely fightable. Even now, let's compare their strength now. Even now, let's compare. Look at this. 2 items boots, 2 items boots. The enemy mid's just up a D ring. Who cares, right? Look at AD carry. Item, 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 item. Item, item. So 80 carries dead even. Mids dead even. Actually, technically, M80 carries slightly strong because these items cost more, but 80 carry is not weak, right? Mids more dead even. And look at levels. Level 13, same level. 80 carries down a level. So like, but you're playing like this is 0-10 and this guy's 0-10. I have not seen Victor or Ash on your screen last like 5 minutes. You know?
You know what? It's interesting you point that out. Like you also mentioned, I think either you or someone else that I saw today mentioned the emotional information gathering, and I think this is what happened here. Like I had exactly that opinion of my team. Like they're 0-10.
Mhm.
Um, yeah.
Yeah, it's very
Apart
common.
from him over there.
It's very common.
Yeah.
Just have to press tab more and get identifying like looking at the items, looking at the levels. KDA is a really really bad indicator of strength. I mean, it is an indicator. Obviously, someone who's 20-0, they're probably strong, right? But there's a level to looking deeper into it. This is a good. I mean, this is like playing with our team or playing. This is you're just running them over. Like instead of going for solo plays, this see how strong you are. I have not seen a single fight this game, 2v2, 3v3, 4v4, that you've lost this game. I think every single fight you've done with your teammates, it's gone well. Because you're fed. Why would that not be the case, right? When you're fed, that's how the game works. When you're fed, you win fights. Same as before, though. You have 3,000 gold. Please fucking base. Yeah, boom. Another fight. Looks like another win. You're gonna look to smite ult here. Q forward, ult. Yeah, I agree. Looks good. Good W. Good Q. And spamming Baron. Spamming Baron, spamming Baron, spamming Baron. We have 3 enemies dead and 1 teammate dead. So we have number advantage, right? We have 4 teammates alive. They have 2 teammates. Do you think you win 4v2s?
Yeah, of course. I'm going Baron here, I think.
Well, if you keep.
Am I not?
Nope.
Surely I'm going Baron.
Nope.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's all good. I mean, I saw it like 4 times today. It's not uncommon. You guys, but yeah, in mid late game, discuss everyone here. When you guys get a pick, 2 picks, 3 picks, or especially when the enemy jungle's picked, then this might you have to be. If you're able to like again, if your entire team's dead, you can't Baron obviously. But in this case, he has Heimerdinger, he has Victor. Also, both these champs do Baron fast because they both have Leandres and obviously like turrets, right? So anything you got a pick or 2 or 3, really have to be thinking about these objectives more. Dragon up or Baron's up or blah blah. Because I think here you could have got if you get this Baron, you probably win the game on the spot because that's just how Baron is, right? Okay, another good fight. Good W. Oh, I thought that was gonna hit. I think it was good. Another one team fight, and same thing, 3 dead. Let's spamping Baron. See, I think here you guys are kind of low. Let me think. Can you go earlier? Nah, RekSai's ready to respawn. It's fine. If you could stop chasing TF and just like have the clairvoyance to just go now, then it's still good because set dies here and it's still 3 dead. But it's kind of hard to tell. So this one I don't mind as much. Okay, well this is a bit troll.
Yeah.
I mean, I like your teammates' idea of. Oh wait, I mean, here I actually no, once your teammates are done, I do think you could just base here and go Baron. Like, look at this. Still again, 5 teammates alive, 2 enemies dead, just base and run to Baron. So that's dead for 36 seconds. Galen's ever 23. You know. And also another way to think about it is Kayn, when they spawn, takes what, 15 seconds to walk here? The Kayn's there for 23, but she won't be at Baron for 38 seconds. That's how you should actually view it. So you literally have to think about time. 38 seconds takes you 8 seconds to base. Then Kayn spawns in 30. Then it takes you what, 15 seconds to walk here. Then Kayn spawns in 15. So then you have 15 seconds hitting Baron when Kayn cannot get there in time, right? So you have a guaranteed and that's Kayn. Set, who's obviously there for 38, will never be there. So you still have like a 40. You could base, get full HP, eat a thing, and you'll still be there in time, right? And your smite will be back up, and your ult will be back up. So I think you're just not thinking about Baron at all. Here, this is a free Baron. Instead, you die, get a big shutdown. Your team still got it, but there's no reason why you should be dying and burning your flash and giving your shutdown, right?
Yeah, I felt I got ambushed by the Mel. I wasn't expecting that. I wanted to leave, I think. But yeah, obviously, like, I shouldn't have been there.
Yeah, good fight. I mean, you've literally won every single team of this game, but you did avoid them for a large period. This is sad. You just didn't notice the trap. You just queued into it. Kind of sad. You don't really have any armor besides that sand, so Kayn does do a lot of damage to you. I assume it's just like one last team fight decides the game. Let's watch this last team fight.
I kind of know how I lost the game. You'll see. Yeah, there you go. I got picked, and
I
we
mean,
lose.
you didn't have to. You could just E out or Q out here. You decided to flash Q in. I would say getting picked is like out of your control. This is you wanted to fight here. I think you just it's very
Yeah,
simple.
I thought I could WR, but I got rooted.
Yeah, I think a very simpler way to view it is Heimerdinger's bots. I won't fight. If Heimerdinger was here, fuck it, flash in, all W, fuck it. My Heimerdinger, which you said yourself is your strongest member, is not here. Why would I ever fight without my Heimerdinger? Right? That's like the easiest way to view it. And then they end the game. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I think you're not prioritizing objectives enough. I think you are not valuing your own strength higher in the early game. I think you need to be better at identifying your team